What's going on, guys? Tanner back here bringing you another video, and what I got for you guys today is we are going to be discussing the topic of why you should enlist in the Air Force. Now, I know last week we discussed the topic of why you should enlist in the military, but today we are specifically going to focus on why you should enlist in the Air Force as the branch and whole. But before we get into that, I'd just like to say thank you for everyone who came out to last night's live stream. You guys absolutely killed it. We had a ton of fun there. We talked to you guys for about an hour. Answered a lot of good questions, got a lot of information about you guys. You guys got a lot of information from me. Met a lot of new you guys who were supporters. You know, we talked in there just about casual stuff for a while, and it was really fun. So every week we're going to be doing one of those. So stay on the lookout for those. It was a lot of fun. We had about 20 people in there consistently talking. It was really cool. I appreciate everyone coming out. Without further ado, let's get right into this topic. Number one is going to be quality of life. Your quality of life in the Air Force is going to be different than any other branch. Now, what I mean by this is the way you live, the places you're gonna live, how you're gonna get treated, and all of this is gonna span over the entire video. So when I got to Beale Air Force Base, there's a video of it on my channel about the dorms. When you get to the dorms at Beale, there's two different types of dorms. There's one where you get your own room, you have your own sink, but you share a shower and you have your own closet. And then there's another one where you get your own room with its own bathroom, its own shower, and a kitchen. Now, I was lucky enough to get put into those dorms to where I got my own kitchen and everything like that. But they're called dorms, they're not barracks. In the other branches, you're gonna live in barracks, you're gonna share a room with people, you're gonna have roommates pretty much the whole time you're junior enlisted. You're not gonna have your own place to sleep. You have to worry about other people maintaining their ability to stay cleanly and things of that nature. When I got there, I had a big full-size bed, I had my own bathroom, like I said, I had my kitchen, I had a desk. The room was huge. You can check that video on the channel. Just type in Air Force dorms, I believe, and it should come up on my channel. And you'll be able to see what Beale Air Force Base is like for them. But your quality of life when you're living on base is just a different aspect. You're gonna be living in something much nicer than other branches, and that alone is one reason that you should enlist into the Air Force, which is quality of life. I know the branches are going to be pissed off that I said that's the reason you should enlist, but it's true. You're going to live in a nicer place if you're in the Air Force. Number two is that you're treated like an adult. Now, I have friends and family who have been in other branches, and the stories I have heard about people getting treated like they're a child or like they're less than the person in charge is on another level. You will get treated like you're an actual human, like an actual adult when you're in the Air Force. Now, there's times when they're gonna baby you when you fuck up, and that's just how it is in the military in general. As long as you're, doing your job and you're not being stupid, you're gonna get treated like an adult, and it's such a nicer feeling, Like, you won't have a ton of people screaming at you as you will in the Marines or the Army or the Navy and stuff. And this might sound soft, but a lot of people want to enlist, but they don't want that extra level. And that's another reason that the Air Force does get made fun of, and I know a lot of people are going to clown me for this, but this is the way of life in the Air Force, and it's why a lot of people enlist into it. You will get treated like a human. Number three, they want you to go to school. I can't even count on two hands how many people that I work with that go to school. It's mainly the senior enlisted, like the tech sergeants and master sergeants. A ton of them go to school. They're finishing up master's degrees, and there are multiple bachelor's degrees and things of that nature. I know plenty of people who I work with that are airmen the younger airmen who go to school and they're working on their degrees, who finish their CCAFs, get their associates, get their bachelors, and things of that sort. And they make sure, especially at my shop, that if you want to go to school, they will make sure you go to school. If you want to finish out college while you're enlisted, the Air Force is going to be your best route because they will make sure that you finish out your schooling. They will put that first. They want you to be successful. Number four is just the overall want of you to be successful, especially when you get out of the Air Force. They will make sure that you go to finance. They will make sure that you can meet with any person on base that you need to set yourself up for the future. They will help write recommendations for jobs, especially at my shop. A lot of the people that I know get out and they get great jobs, or they have a job that's not Air Force related anymore, and they go and they work there and they make good money. There's a lot of things that are set up for you when you're getting out. Now, I know a lot of branches do help you with things like that, but I don't know firsthand of people who have gotten out of the Marines who literally had nothing. They did not care what you did after the Marines. They're there for you to use you for 4 years, and they don't give a damn what happens after. With the Air Force, yeah, obviously they want you to re-enlist, but they're gonna make sure that you have your degree or you can go and get your degree. They're gonna make sure that you're set up, that you have money saved, that you're gonna be good when you get out. And if you're not gonna be set up because you didn't make those wise decisions while you were enlisted, they're gonna try to convince you to re-enlist, even just extend for a year. But they will make sure that you are successful when you get out. They don't care about, the extra shit. They're gonna make sure that you have everything lined up. They're not gonna let you go out into the real world again, into the civilian life again, not being set up to be able to pay your bills, have a job, and things of that nature. 5, the overall better experience. The amount of people who I have heard come out of the Marines that say that they kind of wish they didn't join, other than the fact that they have the title of being a Marine, they said it's some of the, just the overall experiences with their leadership and the things that they had to do. They said it's probably the worst experience of their life. Pretty much every person who did not enlist in the Air Force at one time says, I wish I enlisted in the Air Force. And that's just a fact. It might be a joke to some of them, but a lot of them wish that they enlisted in the Air Force. Just due to the fact that it's a nicer experience, things are a little more relaxed, they want you to be more successful, they care about you going to school. They're gonna make sure that your life is nice. Like I said, quality of life is going to be nice. It's just the way it is. I know I say that a lot, but it's how it is. Your overall experience of the military is gonna be so much different in the Air Force than in another branch. Now I threw this one at number 6 because I've never been to another installation for a different branch other than Air Force bases, but I've heard this many times and I know firsthand from people that are family to me who have been at other bases. But the quality of food is better at a DFAC than a chow hall. It's just what I've been told is it's higher quality, it tastes better, you have more options, which is true. A DFAC is basically like a cafeteria at like a college. You have your different stations, there's different foods, it's better food, it's good food, it actually tastes good. And especially at Beale, there's a ton of places that you can eat from while you're on meal card. You can eat at the pub, you can eat at the bowling alley, the Ramenada, the contrails. Is there another one that you can eat at? No, those are the four. And there's a ton of different options at all of them. The pub has a lot of good food. The bowling alley has good chicken sandwiches. The pub has more bar style food, but really good stuff. And then the contrails has your overall things like pizzas, salads, burgers, sandwiches, things like that. And it's just overall better food. The Air Force is gonna be a better life. If you want to enlist, but you're really nervous about enlisting, I'm sorry to say it, and I know I'm gonna get trashed in the comments by people who are not in the Air Force. But if you want a better life while you're in the military and you want to be set up for better success when you get out, that is why you should enlist in the Air Force. That is exactly why. And I know people are like, well, you guys have it easy. Well, if we had it so easy, why didn't you enlist? If we have it so nice and all these things, it's not my fault you didn't enlist in the Air Force. People can be bitter about their decisions, but at the end of the day, the Air Force is the right decision. You're still fighting the same fight. You're all protecting the country. You're all enlisted. You're all gonna be a veteran at the end of the day. Once you get out, you're all the same person. But the person you are when you get out, you're gonna be ahead of them by a mile if you enlist in the Air Force. But that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up button. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post notification bell to know when we go live. We're doing a big giveaway at 3,000 subscribers, and we are pushing ever so close to that big milestone that we want to hit here to 10,000 members on the channel. I want 10,000 subs because all I care about in life and with this channel is trying to help as many people stay informed of the decisions when they enlist, what they should be looking out for, how to be successful, and how to stay in shape. We're gonna be pushing out a lot of fitness content coming very soon. So if you're trying to lose weight to enlist, I have plenty of stuff. Check out my social medias. I post a lot of stuff on there about weight loss. I personally lost 100 pounds to enlist. So I know a fair amount of what I'm talking about. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I love you all. Stay safe and have a great day.